their parent says, you know who that is? That's the Grinch. And I go,
I wasn't originally going to do a review of this movie. I sort of took a break from watching movies for review for a few weeks when there wasn't really much coming out, but I still watched several films in the theater. One of those was Smile 2, a sequel to a horror movie that I actually quite enjoyed. The first Smile wasn't amazing or anything, but considering how most horror movies kinda suck, it was pretty impressive. Smile 2 is the type of sequel that takes the first movie and times it by 3, with it feeling much bigger and grander in scope than the first, which works both for and against the movie. Smile 2 was also one of the only horror movies in recent memory to actually genuinely unnerve me. Not like a jump out of my seat screaming type scary, but more of a goosebumps down my arm type scary, which I haven't felt with a horror movie in a long time. So allow me to explain as we dive into the terror of Smile 2. The story follows a pop star named Sky Riley, played by Naomi Scott, who witnesses the violent death of one of her friends and is now followed by the Smile Monster from the first movie. It's obvious that this movie had a bigger budget than the previous film, with more elaborate sets, costumes, and most importantly, gore. And the bigger budget also flows into the story, with it going from a doctor to a pop star. The massive scope of this movie feels like a natural next step, but it also makes the movie lose more focus than the first. The first movie was much smaller in scope, and I feel that made for a more tightly knit story and characters. The characters in the sequel are still well done, but it doesn't feel like we get to understand them as well as the first movie's batch of characters. Like I said before, this is one of the few horror movies I've seen that really creeped me out while watching, with an amazing focus on pacing and tension when it came to the scares. In order to talk about what I really liked about Smile 2, I'm going to have to spoil the ending. So if you haven't seen the movie, this is your spoiler warning. If you don't know, the way the Smile Monster works is that it kills its host and passes on to whoever witnesses that person's death. The ending of this movie shows the Smile Monster tricking Sky into performing a live concert in front of hundreds of people and proceeding to spread the monster to everyone watching. The ending really stuck with me because it holds so many possibilities for what could happen in a potential Smile 3, and it makes me really excited for what's coming next. After seeing this ending, I can't wait to see the direction the Smile series goes in. In summary, Smile 2 holds a lot of potential for the future of this franchise, as well as just being a really good horror movie in a time where most horror movies seem to lack a certain amount of impact. I hope the creators can capitalize on the potential that these movies have, and I think it's nice to have a new face in the horror scene that offers some of what I've been looking for. That's all I got for now. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and hit that bell icon to be notified for whenever I make a new video. The next review should be The Penguin, so if you're interested in that, or interested in supporting the channel more, then turn notifications and check out my other videos. Okay, that's it. Bye.